Alright then guys, what is up? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 52 of my playthrough for Total War Saga Thrones of Britannia. I'm actually going to skip the recap I think today and let's just kind of dive straight in. We're doing quite a lot of the same stuff. We're, clearing up the Viking invaders in the north and the south, and then we're kind of preparing to take Ireland. There isn't really much more to it than that. In the last episode we did take Scotland, finally, took it back. So we're sending those guys south, and then down in the south of England, we're just finishing off the factions of Sussex and the Anglo-Saxons. So let's just make a start on that, I guess. Looks like we are at the end of a turn here. So let's end the turn and start on the fresh one. Just before we do that, links are down in my in the description, to my social media. If you give me a follow over there, that would be greatly appreciated. And with that, let's end the turn. Cool, so some traits gained, nothing bad apart from Sigfrid lost a bit of loyalty. We'll check him out in a second, just make sure he's not dropping below 3, which he is. So Sigfrid is a governor. We should probably give him some estates. We have plenty of them, so I'm not worried about that. Let's have a look. Where is he? Mr. Low Loyalty. He'll be probably further down, I would imagine. There we go, here he is. Alright, let's give him something beneficial, because there's different bonuses for whether your king holds something or one of your characters. A noble estate actually gives Sigfrid 2 loyalty, but we'll lose a bit of tax for that province, so let's not do that. We actually get more food if Sigfrid has an agricultural estate, so let's give him a couple of these. Looks like our king still holds most of the estates, so that's good. His influence will never drop too low down. We also get a bit of income from churches if we give him a religious estate, so let's give one of them as well. And that's all that's sorted. Low public order, not bothered about. Skills available for Guthfrid, so this is King Guthfrid. He is waiting in Ireland to go on the attack there. I think maybe we'll give him Siege Engineer, given that that's what he's predominantly going to be doing. And another general, Anund, who is probably one of the new ones that we raised, I think, in the last episode. Let's just give him a point into champion. That's always the kind of smart thing to do. And yeah, we raised this guy up so that he could fight this army of Sussex here that were kind of causing us a few problems. That's absolutely fine. We will continue with all of this now, I think. What do we want to do, actually? Do we want to send him after this army, or do we want to just take the settlement back? I feel like we should go after the army, because they could just take another one off me later on. I mean, we're pretty weak, but they're even weaker. I have a feeling we actually lost that battle in the last episode. I can't actually remember. It's been about a week since I played. Yeah, that probably did happen. I do seem to remember us losing in an auto-resolve against one unit, and I was pretty annoyed about it, to be honest. So we'll continue. We'll do that again. We'll fight it on the battlefield next time if needs be. Now, we're going to take Hastings finally. We can also resolve this quite comfortably, I think. Awesome. Cool. Right, let's take that one off. We didn't really lose very many troops, but we will get replenishment going anyway. Leave them there for another turn and then probably send them north. There's no more walled settlements here, so as soon as we take this army out, this army of Fenris back here, we'll just have free reign to take these back. I mean, I guess the smarter thing to do would be to move this army across and take these as well, just in case they raise any more sort of like single unit armies like this to start annoying me, which would be, we don't want them to do that, so we'll decide next turn anyway. We've also got London under siege here as well, which does not have a really good balance of power. Now, what we can do is wait one more turn, and these guys will start taking attrition, which will make things easy for us. The AI seems not to be clever enough to kind of, on the last turn before they start taking attrition, sally out and fight us. They don't seem to do that. So we'll take advantage of that, I guess. We can also fight this one here. Nice balance of power. I think we comfortably can take this one. I think this is the last walled settlement in this region. Which frees up this army to now continue south to go help out in London. We only lost 300 men. We'll occupy that as well. And these guys will be nice and replenished. Well enough in the next turn. I think what we'll do is we'll march them to the west here just to take this settlement, because it looks like that's now the capital of Sussex, so they'll probably be raising armies from here, I would imagine, and none of this land is defended here, which I need to be careful of, so we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do a bit of clear up around this area. And when these guys are done with London, we can move them up this way. That should be good. Alright, we've got in Hastings and Colchester now. We've got damaged buildings, that's fine. We can get those repaired. Get them all done, and that will help out with our economy, I would have thought. There's actually a settlement held by rebels here. We'll have to check that one out in a second. I'm not sure where that is. Let's have a look. Can we double click this to take us there? No? Tilburg? Ah, I do remember that actually. That's down here. That's fine. That's fine. Once these guys have taken London, we'll probably move them over to take that. Or we'll move these guys down this way maybe. Either one. Skills available for Uhtred. This is not King Uhtred. This is the other Uhtred. We'll give him a point in Quartermaster, just to get him moving about a bit quicker. And that's basically it for these armies. Now we've got one more over here who are heading over to fight against the Normans. Now they are fully replenished. It looks like they're not going to make it this turn. It's a bit annoying, actually. I would have thought they would have been able to, but that's now going to let these guys get into this settlement. I mean, that's okay. Even if they want to get into the settlement, I think we outnumber them. They don't look very well replenished, so we should be fine, I think. Who else have we got? Up in the north here, then we were going to sail these guys down to Ireland, I think. With this army, actually, Ragnar's Revenge, we were going to put them into the port here. Because the public order's not too great around this area, I don't want any rebellions striking up that I then have to like spend 10 turns getting someone back up here into the north, so let's just leave them there. These guys, however, are the ones that we want to start sailing away. For some reason it's not giving me how far they can go, but we'll just send them down. Now they're probably going to take some attrition on the way here, which is fine. But we get them down to Ireland in probably the next couple of turns, and that's all good. Let's get these guys set up in this settlement here so they can start replenishing. And then we've got the Thunderhammers as well. We've got a general who can actually be upgraded. Ah, to the Royal Huskarls. Cool. Actually, does that make them a... Okay, I might not have actually wanted to do that. I think that makes them like a... Well, removes their shields, so they become like, you know, elite axe infantry. Never mind, it's fine. It's fine. We'll be okay with that, I think. Let's just move these guys out here where they're not going to take attrition. And there we go. I think that's it for this turn. I mean, we're going to hopefully be kind of getting through these turns fairly quick. Actually lost loyalty here for Ingrim as well. Which puts him onto loyalty 3. Let's give him an estate 2 just before we end this turn. Estates, and it was Ingrim, wasn't it? That's right. So yeah, he's got loyalty 3 at the moment. He does actually already have an agricultural estate. Let's see about a religious estate. What does that give us? Nothing good. What about the noble estate? Gives him extra loyalty. You know what, I'm just going to give him that. That's fine. We don't lose too much money. That gives him +2 to loyalty, which is a good one for him to have. And that's it. Let's end the turn there. Cool. So, a couple of things happened in between turns there. Nothing too bad. Something just to be aware of, I guess. But either way, no bad traits gained by anyone. Let's actually just head down into the south of Wales here. So the Normans did put their force out on the water. Now I don't think I really want to fight them here, even though they are weaker. Doesn't give me any indication as to how easy or hard this battle would be if I fight it here. The reason being these guys get seasick and I don't think theirs do. So fighting on the water puts me at a massive disadvantage. The only other thing I can think to do is to land them somewhere. Yeah, let's land them here. And now, can't do it this turn, but we'll attack the settlement on the next turn. I want to be on land. I don't want to fight these guys in the water because they will actually win, more than likely, even with you know, seriously low numbers. My only concern is that they sail south now and take this settlement, but we'll see. We'll just have to deal with that if that happens. I feel like they would want to deal with my army, given that they're so close. Anyway, that's fine, we'll deal with that shortly. We've actually got 4 armies down here, I didn't realise. That is cool. So, these guys, they can all actually be retrained. Oh, sorry, not all of them, but we were able to retrain these horsemen to Jarl's horsemen. But we can give them all upgrades to their armour. Just gets them up to level 3, which is good. Definitely got the money to cover all this as well, so it's fine. Do we want to retrain? No, we can't actually retrain him to... Oh, you know what, when I hit retrain, it retrained these horsemen, but it also retrained this guy to Royal Huskarl as well, which is fine, it's okay. Not too bothered about that, they don't have too many difficult fights ahead of them. Now there is a big 20 stack here of the Anglo-Saxons coming up, what looks like, coming up against the... What looks like the last army of Sussex, so I wonder if I should kind of get involved over there, not too sure. How's London looking at the moment? So they've not started to take attrition just yet, so I would expect them to take attrition on this next turn, which means they might actually fight me, but we'll see. I think I should probably go and attack this settlement first. If I take up this settlement with this army of Sussex in it, do that now, before the Anglo-Saxons get there, then the Anglo-Saxons have to either fight me or retreat. So let's do that. I think we should win this battle fairly easily. Yep, nice balanced power in my favour. Let's auto-resolve this one. Fight defensively, because we might have to fight this Anglo-Saxon army next as well. We only lost 100 men either way, so it's not the end of the world. But yep, killed another enemy in battle, taking that settlement back as well. And yeah, the Anglo-Saxons now either have to come and fight me, or they have to retreat back to one of their other settlements. Buys a bit more time for us to take London and then move north to help out. I think I'm going to do what I said before with the Bringers of Ragnarok in terms of moving them to take these settlements here, while these guys chase these down. So, I can also actually upgrade the armour of these guys and retrain the cavalry again. So let's upgrade them, retrain the cavalry. I'm actually not going to retrain all of my generals because I want them to... Well, I like them having shields so they can go into shield wall. It just protects them. If they're Royal Huskarls, it doesn't really make sense to me doing that unless they're going to throw them into the fight, which I generally don't want to do, I don't think. Again, late time in the campaign, it's not the end of the world, whichever way I do it. But just keep some with shields. Got research available here as well, just spotted that. Can't remember which way we were going down the tree now, but let's have a look at this here. Drops that income in turn, in place of giving us a bit more replenishment into the recruitment pool. Not too bothered about that, to be totally honest. But in the civic tree, we've basically done everything there, apart from military support. Let's just do that. Again, I'm not even worrying about it too much. I think we've got to the point in the campaign where can't do too much wrong, to be honest. We've damaged buildings up here. That's fine. We will repair those. Not too bothered about starting to like upgrade buildings and things like that. Again, I've got good enough income that I'm not really too worried about it. Skills available then for Oslak, who is governor, so let's give him a point into scribe. And Wulfnoth, who is a general, point into champion. Alright, so that's this guy down here. Yeah, so it looks like they've stayed. Oh, sorry, it's not actually the end of this turn, is it yet? My mistake. Let's have a look over here. Yep, so these guys want to chase them down. They will catch them eventually, and because we're in friendly territory now, I'm actually going to get replenishment too, which these guys will not, and they've only got 16 troops, so not too worried about that one. And everything else is dealt with over there. Okay, well, let's start moving these armies down south. I think we're going to absolutely smash the Irish factions when we get there. We're going to have about 6 armies to help out. Let's move these guys over to Difflin. Take them a little bit longer, but it's fine. We need an army down there just to protect it more than anything, I think. Can we get these guys into this settlement? Yes, we can. So let's do that and move these guys down as well. These guys can also actually get into the settlement, so put them in the dock. And that way they can all start replenishing. Let's just wait for them to get there. This army's staying up there, like I explained in the last turn, just to ward off any rebellion that might happen up there. Yeah, so that's good. We'll get these guys all replenishing. I will keep them in the port, actually. They'll probably get more replenishment there than they will on land. Actually, I'm not too bothered. Let's move them out onto land. Leave these guys where they are, that's fine. Let's actually upgrade any bits of cavalry that I've got. We should probably go through these armies and do the same, actually. Retrain all of these guys so that they are the kind of stronger troops. The stronger cavalry. Got another army here. They don't have any of those guys, though. Let's give us one of the Royal Hussars over here as well. You know, actually, let's just do this guy as well. I'm going to leave King Guthfrid with a shield so that he's protected. Everyone else doesn't matter about those guys as much. Cool. Alright, I think that is, again, it for this turn. Yeah, I think so. Alright, let's end the turn there. Alright then, so, looks like Guthfrid has been sacked. Check that out in a second. Hereward's gone insane. It's fine, whatever. King Guthfrid, raise the banner. General's ability in battle provides a temporary bonus to melee skill and blocking chance for nearby units. Cool. And that's because he gained wise. That's nice. And +2 melee skill for all units. Is that all units in his army, or is it just all units? Full stop. Interesting either way, and definitely of benefit to us. Northymbre actually lost a settlement as well. Let's go check on that one first. Ah, yeah, so they did. They did end up taking that settlement. Okay. Well, in that case, we'll take this one back. Annoying, really annoying when stuff like this happens, and just start playing cat and mouse. More annoying that they've now got access to all of this. However, the garrison here, relatively strong. I mean, they won't fight off 19 units, but they'll do alright, hopefully. Especially once we get these guys back over. Right. We're nearly done in the south of England, which is awesome. I think. Well, let's actually just find that army of Sussex, there they are, who were sacking everything.
We cannot. Ready for battle.
Kind of nervous to auto-resolve it again, but I think I will. There's no point fighting it for 21 men. There we go, we got it this time. Perfect. Let's just take the replenishment, even though it's next to nothing. Killed in battle. Cool. And I think with these guys, what I'm going to do is start marching them over to Wales. Reason being, when we start going to war with Ireland, I want all these territories here defended. Because the Welsh, sorry, not the Welsh, the Irish have the these settlements over here where they might try and, you know, attack us on the border here. I'd rather prevent that. So let's get these guys moved over. It will take them a little while again, but that's fine. They've already moved. Let's have a look. Down in the south here, we need to continue to take these settlements of Sussex, which is fine. So, next turn, Sussex should be gone for good, which is awesome. Cool, and then I think we may be able to attack London now. We're actually taking attrition again. Ah, they've run out of supplies, that's why. Okay, so I do actually need to attack this turn regardless. But I think we should be able to do it this time. They've taken like quite a lot of casualties there. So to resolve it, if we fight aggressively, at least the higher casualties on both sides, which favours infantry. We've actually got a lot of cavalry in this unit. Let's just go for a defensive battle again, as normal. We won it, so that's good. Hopefully we'll take less casualties as well, as we would have done. Yep, so we only lost sort of nearly 400 men, but they're going to start replenishing when they get in there as well. So let's occupy that.
We'll see this through.
Awesome. So let's get these guys retrained. Yeah, they're still going to take attrition because they've got no supplies, but that should start changing now in the next turn. which is fine. Then they can start replenishing. We'll just have to leave them there for a little while. Looks like the Anglo-Saxons did back off from us, which is fine. Let's actually just check on these damaged buildings before we go any further as well. So that was London and Guthfrid. Cool. Attrition, Soswell, we know about that. That's just those guys. We've actually got lots of skills available. Let's just move our armies about first of all. Unless Guthfrid has skills available, which he does not, so that's fine. Because the thing is, what I'm thinking is we might have to fight this one on the battlefield. Saying that, they look like they've taken a lot of casualties, so maybe we won't have to. You know what, let's just do it now. Let's see. They don't want the fight. Cool. Yeah, okay. I think, you know, even though the balance of power's in our favour so much here, I'm actually going to fight this on the battlefield, only because I think this is like the last army of the Anglo-Saxons, the last big army anyway, the last chance we might get to have a good fight with them. It might not be, but it might be, so I'm going to fight this one on the battlefield, guys. So I think, yeah, I'll see you there. Alright, so we got dry weather, let's go for it. We're on the attack here this time, so I'm going to set the troops up. I mean, probably just exactly the same as I always do it, to be honest. I might keep the cavalry all together, bunched up on one side, and send them ahead, just because we've got actually good cavalry here. These guys have got mailed horsemen who are no joke, but they're not fully replenished. Well, they're not doing too badly either. There's 16 in this unit, so yeah, I think we can take them, especially if we bunch up all our cav together. And they've only got scout horsemen on the right hand flank, so I think our spearmen can deal with them. So yeah, we'll set these guys up, and I guess I'll just be back with you once I get in their face. There's no point really showing you how I deploy the troops this time. I think it's going to be pretty much exactly how I always do it. So with that all said, guys, let's do that, and then I'll be back with you in a second. Alright guys, so I've actually set my guys marching up. Usual formation, like I said, and I totally forgot they've got siege equipment. So they've got some catapults here, which I think I'm going to try and just go smash into. It does look like they've got spearmen right nearby though, which is not good. But while they're doing all this sort of stuff, it might be a good opportunity for me to just break them quick and then get out. You know what, let's actually do it. They've left them well and truly on their own there. I've also kind of loaded up spearmen on the right hand flank. There's 3 units rather than my usual 2. Let's see what happens here. Anyway, it looks like they're specking some guys back. They're actually firing at us here as well. I just want to break these guys and then get out, because they've got spearmen right there as well. Yeah, let's actually just get out of there right now, because the spearmen will absolutely smash us. Out, 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 please, come on. They've caught us with some cavalry, but I'm going to try break free from them. We have actually lost quite a few out of one of our units, but I think that's where the catapult hit us. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to try to draw their cav out so that I can go attack them with just my cav and not have their spearmen involved as well. Because in the meantime we've got all our troops kind of marching up as well, which is good. I found if you just spam move orders like this, they will charge through any units that they're caught up in, and now we can start charging these guys in, I think, now that our troops are ready. We do have a unit of spearmen here who can hopefully counteract these guys. Let's just stop these guys here where they are. Put these spearmen a bit further forward. Get our Huskars involved as well. Yep, our archers should start shooting now too. We're breaking this unit. These are spearmen still, so let's not charge into them. See if I can actually just charge my spearmen into them there. If they're not going to move, why not, you know? Yeah, my general is one of the Royal Huskars as well, so you do need to be careful. Let's just get everyone moving about. Huskars, you charge into them. Get my cav on the flank here as well. Same with these guys, let's just actually get them charging in. Looks like they want to keep most of the units at the back. We'll take advantage of that if we can. We've got javelin men over here and cavalry. Let's charge into them as well. If their cav want to charge us, let's flank them. That's absolutely fine. Let's get these guys around here. You guys charge into there. Let's have my archers actually move way, way up. And all these guys, let's just have them charge in. Why not? Let's move these guys around here. Cav are going to take out those javelin men. That's good. Looks like we're going to deal with these guys as well. General, you get moving up to... Might as well charge General into the fight. There's no point having him as a Royal Huskarl unit if I'm not going to make him fight. These guys all dealt with. That's good. These spearmen, yes they are, so let's move out of this. Let's actually just send them around the back. They still are shooting the catapults as well, so that's something else I need to be aware of. These are all archers. These are all archers, so these are a perfect target for my next charge. I've got mailed horsemen on me as well, however, they've got spearmen lurking about and I don't want to get caught by them. Right, they're all broken, so let's get these guys all formed back up. They've actually managed to get some... scout horsemen, that's why. Yep, you charge into them. Well, these guys, I want them to flank. More horsemen into the backs of us here as well. I've kind of been caught out a little bit there, but that's okay. Oh. I'm surprised we didn't actually break those archers much quicker there with just one charge. Again, they're chasing me with spearmen. Not ideal, but there you go. And yeah, let's surround their general while bringing my general in. And yeah, we do need to attack that catapult as well at some point. Oops, I can't select this unit. There we go. Let's go for that catapult right now with these guys. And move these guys over this way. Where's my general at? Yep, you come over here and fight their general. Guessing our general will be stronger. Let's take out these mailed horsemen, please. While hopefully not getting shot by all the archers. Cavalry have done well this time, I think. They've taken out most of their threats. Their general is now running, which is grand.
The enemy general is dead.
Yeah, general's dead. They have some spearmen here who are definitely attacking me. Oh, coming up to attack me rather, so let's just move away from them. Cool. Let's move all these guys up this way to attack. Same with my general. All these guys flanking if they can. Let's actually pop a rally here as well on all our troops. These guys, these select militia spearmen, have been really tough. I wonder if that's like their strongest unit maybe. They are not going down to my axemen. They're actually missing my... Actually, my axemen are doing well. They've not taken any casualties hardly at all, so they are winning that engagement. Horsemen, you come out this way. Again, avoid their spears. But we want to pick off their skirmishes where we can. Okay, we're routing these guys now as well, which is awesome. Let's just stop my archers from shooting for a second. Yeah, we caught this guy here. Let's actually send these units up here to deal with these spearmen who are doing my head in. What are these guys? They're spearmen as well. Let's move my cav away over this way then. In that case, looks like everyone's running now. I think that's the battle. Should be. Who else is still fighting? I don't see anyone else still fighting. Am I missing something here? Let's just hit fast forward just to make sure. That's a bit strange. I've not seen that happen before in Thrones. There was a patch for it not long ago. I hope that's not broken it. Yeah, the patch was like a few days ago. I didn't actually read the changelog, so I don't know what they actually patched in that one. Just assumed it'd be something minor. They have some units here. Okay, not me going crazy then. Yeah, I didn't think it would be a bug or anything. There we go. Now we've won. Right then, guys. I'll see you guys back on the campaign map. But yeah, that was a cool, nice little battle against the Anglo-Saxons. Maybe the last one that we get. So yeah, Good one. Nice, so we won that. We lost 450 men. Not terrible. They lost most of their units, which is good. We'll take replenishment of 11%. That should actually help us out massively. And let's actually just check and see how we killed the general as well. Yeah, that kind of puts all of our units there in a good place. I wonder if we should maybe take a settlement rather than chasing these guys down. I think that makes sense actually. Yeah, let's take Hereford here. Get a bit more replenishment again. That should sort everybody right out, which is awesome. Yeah, and I think what we'll do is with this army here, I guess we don't actually need to wait for them to start replenishing if they're going to take minor settlements, because there'll be no defences there. There's actually no defences here for these rebels either, so we can just like walk in and take them all, and hopefully get a little bit of replenishment on each one as well, just until their supplies start to build back up again. Cool. And then yeah, that's basically the south now taken. I think probably in the next turn. Actually no, it won't be in the next turn, because we do have to take each of these settlements, and it'll take us a turn to do each one. But it won't be long at all until we can get all of that. Now let's have a look at these events here. Low public order, whatever. Skills available for a few guys here. So Ragnald, who is a general. Let's give him a point into quartermaster, because we're going to have these guys move around quite a bit now. Siegfried, who is a governor. Let's give him points into scribe. May as well. Gorka, who is over in Ireland. Let's give him points into quartermaster. Again, he'll be moving around quite a bit. And then another general, Anund, who's one of the smaller armies down here in the south. Let's give him quartermaster because he's on his way over to Wales. So hopefully getting there a little bit quicker. On that as well, let's just get the guys in Ireland moved over. So yeah, I think the Crows are heading down to Dublin. We've got Thunderhammers. Where do we want to put them actually? Well, let's keep them over here with these armies. And then let's move Blood Eagles over this way to help out. I think that's Uhtred. Let's just check. Yeah. So he can go help out King Uhtred. Did we move this army in this turn? I believe we did, didn't we? We took this settlement here. Yeah. So next turn we need to head south, take that settlement back, and yeah, try to take these guys out because they're being annoying. So it looks like Weissing has taken over pretty much all of the Norman territory now. Done my job for me, but then that does mean I'm going to have to take out Weissing straight afterwards. But while we're not at war with them, let's use that to our advantage. Actually, quite annoyingly, when I go to war with them, we're going to drop down on the Haking track again, which costs us a little bit of money whenever that happens, but we're sitting quite pretty at the moment, so I'm not too worried about that. Should be fine. Traits wise, no one gained anything terrible, so that's fine. Let's end the turn there. I think we've got enough time for maybe one or two more turns here. Yeah, so the Swords of Wayland are taking a bit of attrition, but we kind of expected that because they ran out of supplies, but that'll start to fix itself in the next few turns. That's fine. Okay, mortality of bees. No, not the bees. What does that actually do? Oh, it actually drops our income quite drastically from farms and supplies, which is not something we really wanted right now, but never mind. Nothing terrible here in terms of traits gained. The army of the Normans moved down to take back some land off Weissing, which is fine. I'm happy for them to do that. It gives me enough time to come and take this back. No, don't do that. Done that every single time. Yeah, that's fine. Next turn we'll take that one back. It's winter, so we need to watch out for attrition. We do have research available. Do we have anything that can knock us back down towards the English side of the Haking track? No. So in that case, let's start researching up here, because this one will let us do that. What's this next one? Actually, plus 25% reinforcement range. Okay, that's fine. None of these next ones give us really much. Conquerors gives us plus 100 income for every 10% damage caused to settlements during a battle. Not really going to benefit me, and the penalty for that one is -1 public order everywhere, which is obviously not good. It's only going to take 2 turns to research that though, so that's fine. Again, we're at the point in the campaign where I'm not too bothered about all of that. We've got Kopsig, who is our general over in Ireland. Let's give him another point into Quartermaster again, just to keep these guys moving around quickly. Did we tell him where to go? Was Kopsig the one we were sending over to Dublin? He was, and I've obviously clicked off somewhere. Never mind, I'll get him down there now. Let's actually retrain these guys as well while we're here. I think we've retrained basically everyone now, right? Yeah. Anyone who needed it. These guys can get an upgrade for their armour. Yeah, alright, cool. That's fine. So we've got attrition for the crows. That's because I'm an idiot and just left them in the snow, but that's fine. They're going to go down to Dublin and they'll be fine there. We just moved them. Let's just get things moving in the south a little bit. They're moving where they need to move, so that's fine. I'll just leave them to do their thing. Brings a Ragnarok. You go finish off Sussex, please. I'll occupy that. Oh, I didn't actually fight these guys. I'll do now. That's the King of Sussex, and I think that was their last settlement. So I think that's Sussex dealt with. Let's have a look, it will tell us. Enemy killed in battle. Yeah, faction destroyed. Sussex. Awesome. Yeah, this is definitely coming to a close now. I remember when those guys were a real pain in our ass earlier on in the campaign, and they held all this land over here and were allied with the Anglo-Saxons, but we've worn them down over time and finally killed them. So I am happy with that. That is wonderful. Yeah, let's just continue, I guess. I think here what we should do is leave the rebels here to the last. They're not causing me any problems, as they are right now. These guys are starting to take replenishment now as well, which is good. Looks like the Anglo-Saxons have just, you know, hunkered down here. Let's take their settlement from them. Obviously to hit their income a little bit. And I think next turn then these guys should be healed up a little bit better. What's the garrison like here as well, actually? So the garrison's not good. If I was to leave this here and go take another settlement off them, they could easily take a settlement off us, but not London, because they would need to besiege it for 1 turn, and that would give me plenty of time to get here to take them back. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just speed things up. Take another settlement. Cool. So now, for the Anglo-Saxons, they've got 1 settlement and 1 army left. And that's it. That's it for the Anglo-Saxons. Awesome. The Crows have got attrition. We knew about that already. We didn't cancel it, though. Alright, I think that's everyone moved who we wanted to move. Let's just double check. I don't think we've forgotten about anyone, have we? No. No, that's everybody. If I have, never mind. I'm going to end the turn there so we can squeeze 1 more in for this episode. Right, well, I made a mistake. It looks like the Anglo-Saxons could attack London, and that's exactly what they have done. Now, I don't think there's any point in us fighting this one on the battlefield. I don't think we would win it. Maybe we would. But I think I'm just going to let them have it, and we'll just take it off them next turn, I think. I'm shocked though, because my understanding was that they couldn't attack in the first turn. They would need siege equipment. Looks like they're not bringing any siege equipment, so unless maybe the walls were destroyed or something. I didn't think they were though. I didn't think they could attack in 1 turn. Actually, it's because they've got a catapult, that's why. Okay, fine. Annoying as that is... Actually, you know what? We could probably fight this on the battlefield. No, you know what? I'll let them have it. It's okay. We will be able to take this back, definitely, within a, you know, not very long, few turns, that's all. So yeah, let's just auto-resolve it. That's fine. Never mind. Bit of a mistake on my part, but that's okay. We live and learn. And Weissing want to declare friendship with me again. Let's just decline it again, because I'm going to go to war with them very shortly.
I should not be surprised at your behavior.
So it looks like London was actually sacked and they didn't actually take it. They got a bit of money. That's fine, I can handle that. That's probably better for me. Means I don't have to fight and take that settlement back again. Got Oslak over here who's dropped some loyalty points. He's on 3. Let's leave him there for now. That's not dangerous. It's only dangerous if it drops below that again, so that's fine. Yeah, let's get one more turn in. It'll be a bit of a longer episode than normal, but I think we should just keep things moving here. So Swine Array are now free to take this army out. So let's do it. I don't think we'll have to fight this on the battle map. They're going to run away, and we can chase them. We've definitely got the range to do so. Right, we'll auto-resolve this one, and that'll be it for the Anglo-Saxons army. Take that last bit of replenishment. Let's repair any buildings that were damaged here. It's actually going to cost us quite a lot to do so, but we've definitely got the money to do it, so I'm not worried about that at all. Now guys, this is a bit of a momentous moment in this campaign. We're about to take the last settlement of the Anglo-Saxons, and that's going to be it for our worst enemy. Let's take it. Let's occupy that. Awesome, so we've got a long victory here. I mean, we're still going to carry on until we've got the entirety of Great Britain, but let's read through this. So we finally united our people together into a kingdom that will last for all eternity. We will be remembered as one of the greatest kingdoms ever to have existed, with a legacy rivaling that of all who came before us. Awesome. So I'm assuming this is because we've taken out the Anglo-Saxons, maybe? Not sure. So your faction is now called the North Sea Empire. Awesome. And your faction bonuses have been upgraded. That's fine. I don't think we need to have a look through those. Perfect. So we're now the North Sea Empire. Ah, that feels good. Cool. Anglo-Saxons are destroyed. Brilliant. Let's get these guys all upgraded with their armour and weapons. Perfect. So I think next turn then with these guys, we should take out Tilleberg, take that one back. Then we need to obviously go down to take out Wysing as well before we own all of England, but that is like the powerhouses of England basically been taken out now. I'm going to start moving the swinery over towards Wales as well, just for when we start going to attack Ireland. Looks like we can get about this far. Well, let's just move them all the way over there. It'll take them a few turns to get there, but that's okay. Things are starting to come together, guys. Let's move Champions of the Saints over and take this settlement here. Awesome. And then within the next few turns, we will start taking all of these ones out as well. I'm wondering if maybe I should bring in another army to help out with that, but I think by the time they get there, we'll have done most of the work.
Enemy blood will flow.
We do have the Bringers of Ragnarok, who are probably a bit closer. You know what, I could even just sail them down. And you know what, I'm going to do exactly that. I'm actually going to do that. Let's sail them across the southern coast here. And let's take maybe Exenchester over here. Or we'll land a bit further south maybe. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But having another army down here would probably help. That's it for all of our armies, guys. Everyone else is kind of just moving into position or waiting. So with that, guys, I'm going to end this episode. So if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching, as always. If you have any tips or feedback for me, or just want to comment on how the campaign's gone, you know, taking out the Anglo-Saxons and all of that, leave that down in the comments below. And if you enjoy this kind of content and you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. So with that all said, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.